Hi, everybody. It's Kelly here with Virtuous Women. It's been a little bit since I've been on by myself, so I've just been praying and seeking God and asking Him, what I should share with you guys today. And I went through a lot of stuff because, when you're trying to seek God and ask Him what He wants to say, you always come up with these own things in your mind where you're saying, I think this is it. I think that's it, because that's what's going on in your mind. And then it came to me, a lot of people are probably having a hard time around this time now because it's the new year. Everybody's going with new things that they're doing and all these goals that they're having and searching for and that they're shooting for. And other people, some people don't like to make new goals. And so I just had the thought of, people are feeling of despair as everybody else is searching for these goals and going for it. And you just feel like someone is feeling like they're struggling and it's just so hard, and they're just trying to hear from God and they're trying to seek God, but they just feel like they're grasping at nothing and they're just not hearing anything from God, and they're struggling on how do you hear from God. So I was just thinking about when I first started praying and learning that prayer is a relationship and a connection with God, but it's also something that I think we're taught as little kids to just pray, put your prayer out there, give your worries to God, and then go on about your day and not worry about anything, and it just is what it is, and God's going to take care of it. And we have all these cushion statements that we give. And yeah, the cushion statements are nice, but sometimes the cushion statement isn't deep enough. Sometimes that little statement to make yourself feel better just doesn't work because there's nothing behind it. They're just words. There's no emotion, no connection there to connect those words to your heart. So the verse Luke 11, verse 9 and 10 came to mind, and it says, ask and it will be given, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened. And it makes it sound so easy compared to what we find in real life, where we are asking and we feel like we're not receiving anything. We are asking God to hear His voice. We are asking Him to answer prayers. We're asking Him to provide for us. And God doesn't always answer us the way we want. So sometimes we miss it because we're not getting what we want. Sometimes we miss it because of the condition of our heart. Sometimes we miss it because we just don't use our imagination at all. God created us as really creative beings, and art and music and worship and all these things that we do, even creating a business, even doing stuff like this, like I'm doing on Facebook today for you, to talk with you and to help guide you to be able to hear from God and to clear your mind and clear your heart and to know that God really is there for you. I had to go on and look at app after app after app to try to figure out how to do this without going just Facebook Live. So there are things that you have to really search and you have to really seek to be able to find God and to be able to find how He communicates with you. I feel like He communicates with me differently than some other people that I know. And it's quite crazy because I have a lot of friends that say, they don't hear God's voice, but they have like an impression or a thought in the back of their mind. And they're like, that's not something I would think, so I know that was God. Some people hear from God through music, through worship, through praising. I know I was at church Sunday. We just moved to North Dakota. We're in Grand Forks, and we're trying to find a church. So we've been to two different churches so far. And we went to church, and my family was, when we came out, they were like, oh, that wasn't for us. But for me, I know I went in and I said, God, I miss church. I miss my home church that we went to for 7 years. Just amazing, amazing pastor, amazing people. And it's been really hard. So I went in last night and I said, God, please cover my heart, cover my eyes, cover my ears. Help me to hear you today in this service, because I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss it by me judging how they sing, judging the pastor, looking around at the audience. Like, connect with me. And it was really powerful. It was just a powerful moment with God, just singing and praising, and I even got a lot out of the service. So it was just amazing. So if you start seeking and asking God with all your heart, and some of you are, I think you're just missing it. You have to look at the condition of your heart. You have to look at the condition of your mind, and you have to open yourself up fully to God. You have to make sure that you are in a position to receive so you can hear from God. So it is going through yourself and going through your own life as, do I need to forgive? Do I need to cleanse by doing something else that is different out of the ordinary? Do I need to set time apart? Are you not setting time apart with God to pray and to seek Him and to ask forgiveness for the things that you need to, for guidance for things that you need to? Maybe it's relationships that you're in that you shouldn't be in, or maybe you're doing something that you just blatantly know that you shouldn't be doing. How can we expect God to speak to us and answer our prayers and give us all these wonderful gifts that we want and He wants to give us if we're not willing to do our part in taking our lives step by step with Him? So I just want to encourage you today, although some people are out there and they're just running for it and they're seeing breakthrough after breakthrough, they're posting about hearing from God or posting all these prayers that are being answered, and you're just sitting over here like, oh, I'm not hearing anything. I can't hear His voice. I am just so distraught. Just know that you have to keep pushing forward with perseverance. Don't give up. Don't stop fighting. I've been reading Luke, and Luke is really awesome. And I have been seeing, hi, Anna. So glad that you're on here with me. I have been seeing so many pages in Luke that says, do not be fearful. Do not be anxious. Which of you, by being anxious, can add a single day or hour to the span of your life? No one, because God says right here that you can't. So there's no point in being anxious and angry and just totally distraught. I just feel like this new year, a lot of people are just so happy and so excited, and they're like, favor, favor, favor. This is the awesomest year. It's going to be so amazing. But there are some people that are just struggling, and they're just behind and trying to figure out how to even, not even catch up, but to even just be at the start line. So I just want to give you a little bit of hope today, and to just know that God loves you. He loves you so much. And I want to encourage you to do something out of your ordinary that you wouldn't normally do. If you don't journal, journal. If you don't pray in the morning, pray in the morning. If you don't sing praise to God in your car or in your bathroom while you're getting ready, or however you do it, that's how I do it. When I'm in my car, my worship music is on, and I'm praising and I'm singing. And my husband thinks it's funny because we went on a trip to the Mall of America, and this song just came on, and it was just so amazing. My kids were all asleep, and he was driving, and I was just sitting there, and I was just like, thank you, God. Like, this is so amazing. I just love it. And he was just watching me, and he was laughing, but I didn't even care because I was connecting with God, and it was such an amazing moment. So I just want to encourage you to keep seeking God, to do something out of the ordinary is your challenge, and to remember that He loves you and He wants you. And He says that if you seek me, you will find me. If you knock at the door, it'll be opened. So I want to encourage you, don't give up, don't quit, set your goals for this year. If you need to reset them, because, life changes moment to moment, and God is so good. Trust me. Continue to seek Him. Clear your heart, clear your mind, get some alone time with God. He will show up because He's already there. You just have to clear yourself to let him in so you can hear from him. It is possible. So I love you all, and I thank you all so much for watching, and it just inspires me. Virtuous Women has been something that I have dreamed about since I was a little girl. And I'll probably share a bit more deeper about Virtuous Women with the next coming month, because I feel like you guys need to know what Virtuous Women is really about and why we decided to launch it this year, 2017, even though we're not ready, but God's ready. So God will show up. He'll speak to those of you that I know that need to hear, and we'll connect. So if you need prayer, please feel free to message us. Shannon and Denora will hopefully be on with me later this week. We just love you so much, and we're just so excited to see what God does this year. And we're just praying for all of those people that send us requests and prayer requests, and we're agreeing with you for everything that God has for you and for an abundance this year for everyone. So we love you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.